Yeah, now I should go to credit officers one. This is SBI CBO, mm, credit officer video links. Now so many interviews have come. That is the problem. Mm, Credit officer interview. Acha, acha. What is this? PNB credit officer interview questions compilation May 2000. Are you aware of this compilation? I don't know. Otherwise, I am giving again in our WhatsApp. mm, I will give it in newspaper itself so that it comes to the knowledge of everybody, including our Exim Bank people. Not fully relevant, but still आपको use हो जाएगा. Where are we now? I was searching through this one. Yeah. Now I want credit officer interview folder. So this is what it is. I must go to this one. I am going for foreign exchange people. It will be useful for our credit people also. So this is what it is. Here I think I have given you some material. International trade note. What is your name? Anusri. You are aware of this material? International trade note, which deals about foreign
Yes, sir.
exchange deal. Yeah, I know, but I know
Actually,
reading this
sir,
will be very tough because it is so lengthy. So we will take these only points.
okay, sir.
No, this is concepts for credit professional. Yeah, from here itself we can take, I think so. Here, mm,
Sir, your screen is not visible that one.
yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. In fact, I don't know whether I should ask this. I think I should go for some foreign exchange.
Actually, the previous slide you have shown us the ratios and all. That ratios are relevant for Exim Bank.
Acha, acha, ratios. No,
Yeah,
no, here.
that you have already shown in previous
Yeah,
slide.
yeah. Now I think we can go to this export finance, number 15. We can go to 15 export finance, page number 127. Anusri.
Yes, sir.
This is not required. Priority sector is not required for us. And your foreign exchange is before this or after this?
You said it's 127.
Hmm. Acha, 127.
Yeah.
Here it is export finance 15. Page number is not given. 15, but there it is coming as priority sector lending. Maybe there is some mistake in their numbering the pages. Export finance. We will take up this. Now, Anusri, can you read or your internet you can't read?
Yes, sir. I can read.
Please read. Number 1.
Export finance, number one. export credit is broadly
Wha-
classified into two
I think
categories.
we are recording now. Yeah, we are recording. Yeah, continue.
Okay. Number one, export credit is broadly classified into two categories, depending on at which stage of export activity finance is required: pre-shipment credit and post-shipment credit. Number
Mm.
two, export finance, both at pre-shipment and post-shipment stages, in India is governed by FEMA, directives issued by RBI from time to time, regulations of Directorate General of Foreign Trade, that is DGFT, FEDI rules and guidelines issued by ECGC Limited.
No, no, no.
Number third,
No,
working.
mistake. FEDI rules and guidelines issued. That's all. Not by ECGC. ECGC is not issuing it. There is some mistake in this. Doesn't matter. Continue. Working capital finance.
Number three, working capital finance extended by bank to exporter for purchase, processing, manufacturing or packing of goods prior to shipment on the basis of LC opened in favor of exporter or some other person by an overseas buyer or on the basis of a confined and irrevocable order or any other evidence of an order for export placed on the exporter or some other person, unless lodgement of export order or line of credit has been waived. Number
So
four,
now
pre-shipment.
do you know what is a letter of credit? You know what is
Yes,
letter of, yeah, tell me.
it is a deferred payment system.
Mm.
As per my knowledge, overseas buyer can purchase or import goods from India on the basis of deferred payment system. Uh, on the
Wrong.
basis or over a.
Not correct. What is a letter of credit? Please read this, Anusri. Are you
Letter
seeing
of
on the?
credit is a
Mm.
document that guarantees the buyer's payment to the sellers. It is issued by a bank and ensures timely and full payment to the seller. If the buyer is unable to make such payment, the bank covers the full or the remaining amount on behalf of the buyer.
A letter of credit is a document that guarantees the buyer's payment to the seller. It happens like this. Now, there is an importer in India from, say, America. So he will place an order with the American company, which the American company will accept. Then, based on the order confirmed, say the importer in India will be approaching his bank to open a letter of credit favoring the exporter on certain terms and conditions, giving details like what is he going to import, how much is he going to import, at what time is it to be imported, it is to be packed in what form, it is to be sent by plane or ship and in which form, how the billing has to be done, the certificate of origin, that is from which country it has been produced, that is to be given, and how many copies of bill, how many copies of invoice to be given, how many copies of such all the documents to be given. Everything will be told clearly, and based on that, LC will be opened by bank in India, and it will advise the LC through its correspondent in America. The correspondent of our bank, Indian bank in America, will advise it to the exporter's bank. And all this is done through SWIFT so that they can verify the genuineness of the document that has been given. And if and then it will be advised to the exporter. Exporter will manufacture goods, send it through export to India. Then he will go and take the documents to his bank. If his bank considers him a credit-worthy person, they may rely on this LC itself and they will negotiate it and send that document to our bank in India. Our bank in India will then make payment of the amount irrespective of whether the party is paying or not. But invariably, the party will be advised to keep the funds ready so that we can debit that. And even if he is not keeping it available ready, the bank has to make payment of the money by debiting advance bills. So this system is known as a letter of credit. This is necessary because
Yes,
in
sir.
the case of foreign exchange, people deal with the parties from different countries. Each one is not personally known or they don't know. Nowadays, at least you have WhatsApp and all. You can go through this. In order to prevent this, only this system has come. And this letter of credit, the transactions in these are governed by a document known as Anusri. What is the
Yes, sir.
document? What is the document? Which document determines the international transactions in letter of credit? What is it called? UCPDC
UCPDC 600.
600. So like that, those points to be told. I think I have given in one day in the group certain questions like this. Those are the questions we can expect in our interview also. Very good. So where are we now? In this one, this is what we were reading.
Third,
Yeah,
third one we have read.
yeah. Working capital finance. Yeah. This is over. Fourth one, pre-shipment credit.
Pre-shipment credit is governed by the regulations stipulated by the Reserve Bank of India and is extended at concessional interest rates as per Reserve Bank of India directives. 5. Pre-shipment credit may be extended either in Indian rupees or in designated currencies. Presently, USD, GBP, and Euro at the option of the exporter. Number 6. PCs may be extended for domestic as well as for imported inputs. 7. The period of a PC will generally begin with the procurement of raw materials for execution of a particular LC or order, and the credit gets liquidated once the goods are shipped and shipping documents are presented to the bank. Number 8. The liability under the PC shall stand converted as post-shipment liability upon negotiation or purchase or discount of the export bill. Number 9. PCs are generally granted to exporters who have export orders or a letter of credit established by the overseas buyer in their favor.
This is opposite to what I said. I was telling about import. This is export. In the case of export, India is exporting. So the LC will be opened by a foreign bank and it will be advised to our exporter. And if our exporter can export goods as per orders given, then if we believe this exporter, we can negotiate it based on the letter of credit and give the money to him immediately. If the party is not that very well exposed to our bank, then we will send that bill for collection to the LC opening bank. That LC opening bank will make payment of the money immediately to our Indian bank, relying on the letter of credit, provided we have done everything correctly. It is said easily, but it is so complicated. In the case of LCs, we are dealing only in documents and not in goods. So that is the basic problem. In the
That also
document,
include CAD. That is collection
Pardon?
against document.
Pardon?
So that also includes CAD document, like collection against document,
Yeah.
or
No, no.
like if any.
Yeah, actually, see they go by what is the document. There is an instance of a case for a Bellary. A party from Bellary was taking an order from Middle East for onion, and the party say packed the goods onion as per requirement and sent it. Everything was good, but by the time the onion reached the Middle East, the price of onion came down. The importer wanted to find out some reason for rejection of the bill, and to favor him, what happened? In the LC, it was given they should export Bellary onion. Unfortunately, our exporter here has typed the invoice as onion. Relying on that silly clause, the document was rejected by the person and onion had to be sent back to India. So this type of problems will be there. Then sometimes they will say, you have to pack it in boxes. If it is not packed in boxes, it will be refused. They will say the 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 model or the sample should be approved by our person and his certificate should be enclosed. So whatever they ask for, if such conditions are not followed, the importer will use it as an opportunity to return the documents. India, what is your company? Exim Bank. Yeah. Now is the time for us to go through what is given in our Exim Bank website. Here, of course, we have to be thorough with the FEMA regulations, FEDI, EGFT, then Reserve Bank of India, then authorized bankers. These concepts must be known. But overall, you are governed by what is given in your, what is that, Exim Bank. So this Exim Bank